You're probably here because you're burnt out from creating video content. And if you haven't been burnt out yet, you're probably on the verge. Luckily, the tool that we're going to dive into today is going to be a solution for a lot of you. Now, I've been creating content for at least the last 10 years, and there's something that I've learned along the way. It's that you need the right tools and workflows. Even after years of creating content, editing is still tedious. I enjoy it, but it takes time. And what does that do? It slows down your output. And especially if you're a beginner, this could cause you to not put out content at all. So if you want to have your content calendar filled at the end of the month, I'm going to show you an AI-powered content creation tool that I think you should definitely try out. This tool is perfect for beginner content creators, full-time content creators, digital marketers, and digital entrepreneurs. Now, I say this because we need to put out a lot of content regularly, and we need to see what works. We need a tool that's going to allow us to put out good content and fast. And that's exactly what Descript does. Now, if you guys want to try this tool throughout any part of this video, just know that you can find the link down in the description of this video, and you can find it in the pinned comments. You can sign up for a free account and experiment, play around with the tool. Trust me, a lot of you have been looking for what we're going to go over today. A big shout out to Descript for sponsoring this video. And now let's dive into the tool. Once you log into Descript, this is the view that you're going to see. Here at the top, you're going to see that you've got different options to start creating quickly. So you can edit a video, make a podcast, create social clips, transcribe a file, clean up audio, add captions, fix eye contact, translate and dub video. Below that, you've got popular features. And I'm sure a lot of you are going to like this feature here, which is the AI video maker. You can basically use a prompt to create a full finished video. We'll dive into that in a little bit, but I want to show you this here. You can create with a AI speaker. So you can have an AI avatar reading your script in your video. So let's come over here to the top. You've got two options in the top right corner. You can start a new project or you can record. For this, right now, we're going to just click on new project and we're going to check out the video project dashboard. Now that we're inside the video project dashboard, let's check this out. Up here, you can title your project. So you can create a new composition, rename, move, duplicate your project, delete your project. Over here to the right, you've got different options to start working inside of this editor. So you've got Underlord, which is their AI assistant, and we're going to jump into that in a minute too. Below that, you've got your project files, your scene breakdown, your layers, your elements, your captions, and stock footage that you can just, like images and footage that you can just start putting into your project. In the center here, you can click on this option and it will let you upload a file. Below that, you've got this option to paste a video link from YouTube. Now you can also record directly inside of Descript. So you can record your screen, you can show a tutorial like we're doing now and use Descript to record that and edit it, which I think is actually a good option for a lot of you thinking to make content like this. Now you can create with an AI speaker as well, and then you can import from a Zoom. So now that we've broken down some of the options here, let's start creating content. Now, I think one of the easiest ways to create content as somebody completely new to this would be to come back here to the home screen, come over here to the popular features and click on AI Video Maker. Now, inside of the AI Video Maker, you're going to have three options to start. Now, I'm going to assume that you don't have a video file or an audio file, but here you're going to have two options to start from scratch. You can generate from a prompt or paste in a script. We're going to do generate from a prompt. And let's look at the inspiration options that this is giving us. So we have basics of workplace safety, making a viral video, measuring email performance. Let's use making a viral video. Look how simple this prompt is. So let's see what it gives us. Let's continue. And let's let Descript do its thing. All right, so step 2 is picking our voiceover options. Now you can see this button here with this little pencil icon. If we click on this, it's going to give us all the different options we have for voices. Now, right now I have Alex selected, so let's hear what Alex sounds like.
Life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot.
Perfect. So we can go with Alex because I think that's good enough for what I need. Let's close this, and we have to now select the avatar that we want to use. There's a couple options here that you can pick from. Some of the ones that I like best are these here that look more realistic. So I'm going to select this character here and let's continue. Now this is going to give us B-roll options. Now for those of you that don't know what B-roll is, it's basically extra footage that you splice in between your main content, basically to help you tell the story or to keep the viewer engaged. And B-roll has always been a thing. It's always existed. Back in the day, you had to create your own B-roll or find some kind of stock footage solution. The issue with stock footage is that sometimes it's not that great. So B-roll was always something that as a creator, you had to think of creating, right, and adding into your content. But now with this, you can actually generate your B-roll with AI. And you got these 4 different illustration styles here that you can pick from. So let's see. We've got this one here, which is pretty cool. Looks like a watercolor kind of style picture. Then you have this like sketch pencil style, this 3D render, and then this like claymation here. I think for what we're going to do today, this first option is probably the best. Up here at the top, you can see the aspect ratio. So you can do landscape for YouTube, right? Or you can do portrait for Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to change it to portrait. That way, um, I can upload this to Instagram or something. And let's continue. And basically, just like that, it's already generating the title and the whole video, right? The scenes, everything. So once this is done, we can actually see the finished product. And if we don't like it, we can jump into it and edit it. So let's give this just a couple moments to finish and we'll see what it gives us. So after about 5 minutes, we have our full finished video here, and you can see the content here to the right. To the left, you have your transcript, so the script that the avatar is reading, and then you have your scenes on the far left that you can actually click through when you want to edit each one, which makes this super simple to do. Now, editing inside of Descript, one of the coolest parts is that you can actually edit the video by editing the transcript. So let's say I don't like this line here. I can just delete that and it's actually going to cut that completely out of the video. Now, I don't know if that was important to the video, so let me put that back. But the beauty of that is that let's say you're filming something off the cuff. It's not an AI generated video. It's like a piece of content that you've been working on, but you didn't script it out. You just kind of started sharing off the dome, right? You can upload it here into Descript and then you can see the transcript because it's going to transcribe everything you said. And then you can cut out all the parts that you either, fumbled over your words or didn't say what you wanted to say. And it's a fast way to do that without having to go back and rewatch everything that you're editing. Now, I wish I had a tool like that years ago. I know it's existed for a long time, but Descript has incorporated that into here. And just having that here has made this so much easier to use. Again, the example we're using here is completely AI generated. And when a piece of content is completely AI generated, there may be certain things you want to change because it's all about the prompt in the beginning and how the model outputs, right? So sometimes it's not up to you at how good the output is of the model. Descript, fortunately for us, is one of the best outputs I've seen. Now, I have to test tools like this all the time for digitalcreatorai.com, right? So I'm constantly seeing what tools work better, what tools are going to give me the best output, especially for beginners, because I want to help people out. And Descript, I think, is going to do that for a lot of you. The beauty of this here is that it took us 5 minutes to make a full piece of content, right? With all these scenes, with the whole transcript, with everything. And we could make 5 more videos all on the same topic, right? With different hooks, um, different ways of expressing what we're trying to express. Upload that to Instagram for the week and see what works and what doesn't. That's like the biggest secret, right? That you're getting from these kinds of tools. It may not be perfect yet, right? But we're on the verge of becoming perfect. And you could always edit and retweak things, just like I'm saying here. But the cool thing is being able to scale and output in large amounts so you can see your analytics in 2 weeks and see which videos are performing better. And then just copy that hook, copy that content, recreate more of that because that's what your audience wants. So having the ability to do this as a beginner is going to completely change your content creation, your marketing, growing your brand or growing your business. It's going to level you up because other people are going to have to do this manually and they're not going to be able to put out 5 pieces of content in one day. You will be able to do that with this kind of tool. So we have our content, it's ready. If we want to export it, we come over here to export. Here we have different options to export. So we have video, audio, GIF, timeline, transcript, subtitles. We can update the title of the video again. You also have the destination link. You have the resolution. So here you can update this to max 4K. And below that, you have access. So anyone with this link can access this project. And basically, that's going to help you share this with like an editor or like some of your teammates or somebody to like review and update this. But right now, I think what we should do is export this and just check it out. So I'm going to export it. All right, so now it says published, and we can come over here to this download button, click on that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of viral videos. Whether you're a content creator or just curious about that magic formula, keep listening to discover some essential tips. Creating compelling content. First things first, originality is key. You're likely not the only one with your idea, but your unique twist can set you apart. Make sure your video has a hook, that engaging moment in the first few seconds that makes people want to watch until the end. Know your audience. Understanding your audience will help you tailor your content to their interests. What are their likes, dislikes, and common pain points? Cater to these and you'll create a relatable video. Optimize for platforms. Different platforms demand different approaches. Instagram loves short, eye-catching content, while YouTube may allow for more in-depth, longer videos. Tailor your approach for better engagement. Ultimately, remember that trying to chase a viral moment can be challenging. Focus instead on producing genuine, high-quality content. When done right, the views will follow. Keep creating, keep experimenting, and who knows, your video might just be the next big thing.
All right, so you just downloaded your first piece of content from Descript. You're ready to post, but let's say you wanted to keep editing, keep tweaking. Over here to the right, you have a very powerful tool called Underlord, which is their AI assistant that's built into the editor, and it's going to help you either create a video from scratch or make edits to an existing piece of content. So if we look here, you can see the options are edit for clarity. So with this, you can actually remove filler words and like obvious cuts, right? You can intensify this to heavy, medium, or low. You can also um, use this AI speech feature, which will reword and regenerate small parts of the script to improve the flow. And that's definitely something you're going to want to play around with sometimes. If we go back here, you'll see that you can also do studio sound. So if you have a voice recording, which we don't have here, it will update that voice recording to sound like it's studio quality. Below that, you have remove filler words. This tool here is awesome. Just this tool alone is going to help you guys create so much content because it's going to get rid of the ums and the ahs and things that I do in my videos all the time, which is have these filler words. Here it says sound smarter. So I hope I sound smart. Here you can remove retakes, which is another thing too. If you're going off the top, you know how many retakes you can have in one shot? Sometimes, if you're someone like me, you're not the best maybe at talking for hours at an end, right? So you need this remove retakes. Then you have shorten word gaps. So do away with awkward silences. This is also good. So if you're like thinking of what you're going to say as you're filming, you could just plop it in here and start removing the retakes, shortening the word gaps, removing the filler words. And then you can also add chapters. Now, this tool here, the eye contact tool, if you are filming yourself on Instagram or YouTube or anything, right? You can read from a script while not even looking at the camera. So you're not even looking at the audience. You're just reading from from some cards or a script, and you can use this tool and it will actually adjust your eyes so that you're staring at the camera, which is awesome, right? This means you could create hours and hours of content just reading off of scripts. You do need to mess around with this a little bit. So experiment with it, try it. But I think this tool, if you're filming your face and you're doing talking head videos of you, you can definitely use this to put out more content quicker. Here, the center, the active speaker is also a great feature. I think it's in beta. So what that does is sometimes if you're clipping something up or you have a shot of two people talking or maybe the frame changes, this will try to keep the speaker in the center, which is cool. And you can also do green screen effects, um, automatic multicam. This is also something that I think you guys are going to really benefit from because it automatically picks layouts and cameras to show active conversations, right? So let's say you have a a video that you have a podcast and you got one person talking on one side, another person talking on the other side, like everybody, right? Like a Joe Rogan or something. You can slap it in here and use this automatic multicam, and it'll start breaking that up into specific shots for each person talking, which is awesome. Below this, you can generate images. So you can add more content to your content by generating AI images. You can also blur the speaker background. You can create clips. So here it says viral bait while you wait. Underlord picks your most viral worthy moments and creates clips that pop. So this is a way for you to start clipping your content to then post onto Instagram, TikTok, all these different social media platforms. I'm sure you've all seen the clipping frenzy that goes on, right? So you can also just clip content. There's people that just clip content for a living, right? That's what they do. So just take that into consideration when looking at how powerful this tool is. You can also create a highlight reel. So it does supercuts. Uh, it creates a new composition with all your best moments. And you can find highlights, right? So let Underlord find the most compelling parts for you. You can also translate. So you can have a global audience. You can start taking videos that you film on one channel and create a new channel, all in Spanish or all in Japanese, whatever language you want to translate it to, and start building a whole new audience. You can go global. Also, you can draft a title, summarize, draft show notes, draft a YouTube description, draft a social post, and draft a blog post all from your content, all inside of Descript. Now, I use AI tools all the time, and I'm telling you guys, having all these features just inside of this editor is going to change the way you work. You can also write, you can brainstorm, write a script, right? Write an outline and rewrite. So let's say you wanted to rewrite the script that we have here. Now, I have some examples in here and some custom instructions. So what I can do is actually tell it to improve and rewrite. And let's see what it does. Improve and rewrite. Let's see if it will just generate the script again, maybe. Let me try 1 second, guys. Here in submit, we're going to click on submit and let's see what it does. So it's going to take the original script and it's going to rewrite it more in my tone. So let's see. Originally it said, hello everyone and welcome. Today we're diving into the world of viral videos. Now it says, hey there. Ever wonder what makes a video go viral? It's that moment everyone talks about. But how do you catch that lightning in a bottle? The hook is your secret sauce. Let's kick things off with a bang, shall we? When it comes to viral videos, originality is king. So here you can see that even when I'm reading from a script, sometimes I need to edit. But the cool feature of this is that you can rewrite your script in specific tones. Because if you could see, I had actually set up like a tone, an audience, examples, and custom instructions. So you can make this sound more like you and actually have an avatar of yourself reading, generating scripts and reading scripts that sound like you in your tone. And you can actually create your own voice as an AI speaker. So there's a bunch of different things you can do in here. If I were to make this video completely showing you every feature inside of Descript, we would be here for a week or for a month, right? Which I will probably do some follow-up videos. Let me know if there's anything else you want to learn about this tool, like the make a podcast feature. Maybe you want to start clipping with this and you want to see how it works exactly. This fixed eye contact thing, guys, I'm telling you, this is one of the features that if you are filming your face, right? Let's say you are creating content with your face on TikTok or on Instagram, this is going to save you hours and hours and hours of trying to memorize scripts or trying to read scripts or break your videos into parts. You can just read the whole script all the way through and then just use this fixed eye contact. And it's going to adjust your eyes to stare at the audience, which is insane and super cool. All right, remember that you can find the link to Descript down in the description of this video, also in the pinned comments. And a big shout out to Descript for sponsoring this. A wonderful tool. I definitely suggest you all go try this tool out. It is 100% going to speed up your editing process. I have been creating content for many years, and this is definitely a powerful tool that's going to help you. What we looked at today, again, the beauty of using this AI video maker is being able to paste in a script, being able to generate from a prompt, and being able to put out content at scale to really see what works. So go try Descript. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about creating content with AI, just be sure to check out the video that shows up on the screen. and I will catch you guys in the next video.